and shit.
Is it recording right now?
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty, here we are, the beginning of day one. Everybody's a little bit, recovering from last night's events. Solid between us recording session. More of a jam out, some classic tunes, a little Aussie tribute. But today is the day when Toronto gets a hard lesson in European festival making, and we are here to be a part of this history. Knowing very safely that Billy Talent is not on the bill today, we can, take a little load off. All the good shit doesn't really start till 5 o'clock. Probably gonna make it there just in time for Diamond Head, 2:30. Gonna be brutal. Hope they play My Evil during that half an hour set. Sure they will. Got our coffees all ready to go. Blew some company dough on a beautiful camera. This ain't it. And got our coffees, got our smokes, all ready to fucking roll. Heading down the way, beautiful city of Toronto. Oh, I'm doing construction as always, aren't we?
It's always something.
Oh, what's going on over here? A whole bunch of, looks like a biker gathering going on here.
By biker, we mean.
Yeah. Don't these people know that Dave Mustaine's in town?
This is like a
Stop the war of the poor.
Oh, that's what it is. It's those fucking homeless dudes.
Yeah. It's a homeless festival.
Well, you know what? Everybody's got to eat.
Everybody's got to eat, that's for fucking sure. Coming up next on the right, we have a very traditional 18th century church, St. Luke's United Church. What are they all uniting for? We don't really know. That's okay. Making our way down, surely, but relatively slowly. Got that Saturday morning traffic going down. Looking very nice. I'm just gonna call this out there. Possible highlights of the day. Definitely gonna be Motorhead. Very much looking forward to seeing Anthrax. Personally, never seen Anthrax. You ever seen Anthrax?
Never seen Anthrax.
Never seen Anthrax. We're very happy that Joey Belladonna is back in the fold singing them. They got their new album, Worship Music, coming out. Very awesome fucking album cover. Looking forward to hearing some tunes off of that. And best of all, after about 2.5 months of absence and having a child, this is the first gig that Scott Ian is back fucking doing his rightful duties with Anthrax. Right. So fuck all those Europeans that got their big 4 shows with, a douchebag from Sepultura on guitar. We get the real fucking deal over here. No offense to Sepultura. Yeah.
The Cavalera Experiment.
Yeah.
Is that what it's fucking called? Cavalera
Conspiracy. Yeah, those two brothers. But Sepultura is like the black guy Derek Green, who's actually, he's decent. And Andreas Kisser's the closest thing to a fucking original member they got left in the He was the one that covered for Scott. I heard he did a good job, but you know what? That bald guy is as much of a fucking icon as just about any fucking buddy in metal at this point, so we're gonna give it up to him. We're gonna check out their 1-hour set. And, Megadeth doing a 2-hour set. I'm expecting some new shit from 13, the new album. And, I was reading a really cool BBC article the other day. Dave Mustaine talking about his whole beliefs on the devil and how the band prays every night before they go on stage, and how he won't play certain songs anymore.
Become one of those guys.
He's totally one of those guys, and you know what? He can get away with it, because like he said in the interview, he's more dangerous now as a fucking Christian than he ever was before. Nothing scarier than a guy like Dave Mustaine entirely sober with the power of Jesus behind him. And
that is fucking terrifying.
Yeah. And might I recall a little incident that happened down in Europe when the man refused to play with a little band called Rotting Christ, who's a great Greek black metal band. They really do their own thing. They're not, they're not all out there. They got really good song structures, and simply because of their band name, not even their lyrical content, he refused to play with them. Yet he manages a band called Baptized in Blood. So I don't know, Baptized in Blood, Rotting Christ. I'm seeing a little fucking connection over there.
I guess Baptized in Blood has that well, it's being baptized is good. Yeah, you drink the blood of Christ. Yeah. So.
That's another thing. I'm pretty sure they're playing today. I had a very good fortune. I've seen them at Montreal last year. They were very impressive for a newer up-and-coming band. And oddly enough, about a month later down in London, after the Canadian Carnage show with Slayer, Megadeth, and Testament, went down to a little place called the Night Owl. It's a great little fucking bar. It's run by Justin from Thine Eyes Bleed. Hell of a fucking guy. Hooked us up with a whole bunch of pot and brews. Some obscure porno up on the screens. And ran into the guys from Baptized in Blood, gave them a little shout out, let them know you guys were fucking kick-ass at MTL, and I just randomly asked him quickly, he's like, hey, you guys are overseeing a big fucking pink Dio sign on the project? Right off the bat, the singer goes, "You were that guy?" Like, man, I went backstage and I told everybody, like, "Did you see the guy with the Pig Dio sign?" So we kicked it off pretty good. So if I see him back there today, we're definitely gonna hang out for a bit. Invite him over for a couple fucking beers later. I know those guys left the fucking party, and yeah, who knows? Maybe they'll bring Dave with them. Doubt it, but yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking, one of the things that, you know, if we're talking to bands, you know, there's that whole, you know, oh, so what's your favorite guitar? How'd you guys meet? You know, like all that kind of shit. I'm trying to think of something different. So one of the ideas, just to get people chatting, was, what's your favorite awesome thing? And for example of that, like for me, my two favorite fucking things, like just awesome little moments in life, are when you're parking and you get that, you're pulling into a spot, but then the spot in front of you is open so you can pull out when you leave.
Warriors of Ice. Voivod Warriors of Ice. No, Voivod Warriors of Ice. But
like that I love. And the other fucking thing I love.
Sorry, what was the example of the two actual things?
So one thing I love is like when you're in a parking lot and you pull into a spot, but then the spot in front of you where like the two bumpers would normally meet is open. So you can pull into that spot so that when you leave, you just gotta pull out, no back out.
Yeah. So Lee likes a quick pull out.
I like a quick pull out.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I love is when you find like, I mean, it's always good to find fucking money. But I love when you find like a 20 in like a pair of pants you haven't put on in a while. That might be one of the greatest fucking feelings in the world.
Yeah, that's a good question.
So I'm curious to know what, like, you know, Alexi Lejo's favorite awesome thing is. You know, is it like you've run out of fucking Jack Daniels and you found one
I was about to say
next to the sugar bowl in your cupboard?
You got your classic things like, favorite drink, favorite book, favorite movie. What's the last good movie you see? Have you seen Thor, Alexi Lejo? What'd you think of Thor, Alexi Lejo? Was it decent?
Dude, he was pretty ripped. Right?
Yeah. He was pretty ripped. Fuck. I heard that guy ate chicken for like 2 weeks.
No way.
Straight. And I ain't talking KFC, baby.
That's the secret, eh?
Yeah, chicken.
Get ripped.
Yeah. I consume birds by the whole.
Give me a horse.
Yeah.
Sir, this is a pet store. Something big enough to ride.
I'd like to take a moment to discuss a very fucking cool thing that's been happening in metal that I've noticed personally over the last, I don't know, about 5 years or something like that. Progressively from, going out to more festivals, going out to more shows in general. Every year, I shit you not, I notice more and more, like Mocking is a great example, more and more chicks are coming out, more and more chicks are getting into it, more are coming down. So I'm expecting a good amount of quality, and don't you worry, you guys can fucking rely on me to get a zoom in on that fucking pussy. You're talking to the guy that stood in fucking Vakken next to the chicks' bathrooms, because I know all the bitches, no matter how hot they are, they all gotta poop at some point. And that's when you get them, when their pants are down.
That's the money shot.
That is the money shot. That's how we get her done. So hopefully, there's a nice big fucking lineup of bitches waiting to take a piss, and we're just there on demand.
Just fucking rate them right when they're coming out with a question.
Yeah.
Man, we have a question.
Yeah.
What was pooping at Heavy T.O. like?
For you,
comments.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with the porta potty system. I mean, is it going to be the blue stuff? Is it going to be the traditional, let it sink? Is it going to be the German style heavy metal tinfoil conveyor belt and you just kind of roll the poop down? And, by the time it gets around, you got some other guys' skid marks coming up. And speaking of poops, we just left the fucking label, and I took a shit, and I take a nice big whiff as soon as this is poo number 2 already, and we're like, just past noon. I took a nice big sift, and I'm like, Eggs Benedict, right on it. I don't know how the fuck that happened, because I shed out my Eggs Benedict like 2 days ago, so.
Yeah, but that's Benedict for you, man. At least
that's what I'm saying. The hollandaise sauce creeps in behind the eggs. Yep. It actually went around the corn that I ate yesterday, because I know that shit's gone already.
Well, what it is the hollandaise coats the stomach.
Yeah.
So then the eggs, the pea meal, the fucking English muffin, that all funnels down and it's gone.
Yeah.
But then a couple days later, that hollandaise coat, that silk screen that leaves in your fucking stomach, slowly drips down and collects, and then blast. There you go.
That might explain why I feel like puking.
There you go.
But whatever, puking is metal. If you don't puke, you ain't doing it right.
Puking is metal and slightly German.
Slightly German, yeah. I drink like a Viking, I puke like a Viking.